Yo, what is up, guys? OG Kush. Today I got a story time with Kush video for you. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm using NBA 2K13 gameplay. This was with my boy Shakedown 2012 and Mello and a few of Shakedown subscribers, and we had a pretty epic comeback here on the blacktop. And also I wanted to use 2K13 because on my Gaming with Kush channel I finally got my strike removed, and also I'm doing 2K13 my career mode over on that channel. So if you're not watching those, or you're missing out on those, or if you want to see 2K, that's what I'm doing over there. Link will be in the description, annotation on the screen, blah blah blah. So that's beside the point. Let's get into this story. So this story took place when I was about 17 years old, and as you can tell by the title of the video, this has something to do with getting shot. Now, a lot of people know that I got shot. A lot of people don't know, so we're gonna kind of let everybody know here at one time what exactly happened. So this is when I was about 17 years old. Like I said, at this time in my life, I was into the gangs. I had a lot of friends that were gang members. I thought that I was a thug and things like that. I talked different. I did a lot of things differently than what I do nowadays. I've definitely changed over the years. I'm 21 now. I'll be 22 in January. So I've definitely changed from my 17-year-old self. Now, when I was 17, my mom was working 3 jobs to take care of us, and my dad wasn't in the picture. So I tried to find a way to put food on the table, money in my mom's hands, things like that. So what happened was, one night we were breaking into cars. Don't worry, I don't do that anymore. That was young Kush, not grown Kush. Let's make sure that we have that straightened out. But we were breaking into cars. It was me and I called him my brother, but it wasn't really my brother. But we were breaking into cars, and the reason we would do that is because in people's cars you can find things like iPods, phones, fucking money. You never know what you're gonna find in someone's car. So we were on like maybe the 3rd or 4th car, and this car, the door was actually unlocked. And normally that's not what happens. Like, normally cars aren't unlocked. Most people lock their car doors, and I'm not going to tell you how you get into a car that has a locked door or anything like that, because I don't want you guys going out and thinking you're going to do this as well, because that's kind of going to be the moral of the story, is not to do this. But anyways, this car door was unlocked, and I thought it was kind of weird at the time, because like I said, most people lock their doors. And whenever I got in the car and was digging around in there, all of a sudden heard a guy yell out, "Hey, get the fuck out of my car! What the fuck are you doing?" And all this stuff. So I'm like, oh fuck. And at this point, my brother, or quote unquote brother, has already taken off running, and I'm gonna do the same thing, because you're not gonna stand there and try to fight with the person that you're breaking into their car. You're already doing something illegal. You're either gonna get your ass whooped, stabbed, shot, something like that, and then the cops are gonna come, and they're not gonna feel any pity for you. They're gonna be on that person's side. So I take off running, and I'm jumping over a fence. My brother's on the other side of the street. I jump over this. As I'm jumping over this fence, I hear a loud bang sound, and it was a gunshot. And at the time, I did not know that I had got shot. And if you've never been shot before, you wouldn't know this, but you actually don't really feel it until maybe like a minute after, because for some reason, once it enters you, like enters anywhere on you, unless it hits you in the head or the chest or like in the heart or something, then you just die. But once the bullet enters, you really don't feel it until the burning starts happening, because the bullet is really hot and it'll start burning your skin on the inside. Or if it went all the way through, then I mean, you wouldn't really feel it until maybe like 2 or 3 minutes after. But this was I think this was a little 22, like a small 22, not the revolver style, and the bullet was very small. It didn't go all the way through, but I didn't feel it at first. My brother had went one direction, and whenever I got over the fence, I went across the street towards the direction he was. and we jumped in this ditch, and I started feeling my leg burning, and I looked down, and I still have the scar today from when it happened. I look down and there's a hole in my fucking leg, and I'm like, oh shit, I just got fucking shot. And the burning sensation got worse and worse, and I'm almost to the point of screaming my fucking head off. So I had to have my brother, or quote unquote brother, call the police or the ambulance to come get me, because if I lost too much blood, I could have died. You never know what's gonna happen. So ambulance picks me up, I go to the hospital. I'm in the hospital for about 2 days, and then the police come up there because the guy had called the police, put 2 and 2 together, and they ended up taking me to the juvenile downtown. I went to court that the very next day, and I already had priors on my record, so they ended up sending me out to a juvenile style penitentiary, and I did about 6 months there until I finally got out. And you know, it wasn't fun. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, because I mean, when you think of jail, prison, anything like that, you think it's gonna be like people trying to get at your booty hole, people trying to beat you up all the time. It's not like that. In jail, juvenile, doesn't matter. Most people kind of just keep to themselves unless you have a clique that you're running with. But if you kind of just keep to yourself, do your time, don't really fuck with anybody, don't snitch on anybody, just stay out of everybody's way, stay out of their business, it goes by pretty well, and you don't have to really worry about anything. So that's pretty much what happened. But anyways, moral of the story, don't fucking break into people's cars, don't get into the thug life, go find new friends if you're already doing that. It'll only help you in the long run, trust me. But anyways, I will catch you guys later. I hope you learn from this. OG Kush, I'm out. Peace.